Hi everybody, welcome to our stream. And you probably should know who we all are. I think you probably do by now, but I'm Mob Matt K. We've got Alfred, we've got John C, we've got Reach, we've got Ash, and we've got the new guy, Ronan, on the end there. You all know how this works by now. I'm going to ask these guys all your questions that you tweeted to me, and I've got 3 pages of them. And then
3 pages?
Well, to be fair, the last page has only got 1 on it.
Oh no, so 2 pages.
But, so we do that. We've got some quite cool questions this week. So we'll do these questions, and then we're going to have a look at what you're saying in the stream and answer those. And yeah, let's go. AJ, OSRS, he asks...
Band silence.
Long pause.
Yeah, it's done for dramatic effect. This is a really good question. Can Prospector Percy's hat and a pay dirt bag be added to the Motherlode Mine shop?
His pay dirt bag might be a bit OP.
I think the hat is actually an item that's already in game. I just recoloured it.
Which
So
item?
I think it's a Lunar hat. I just coloured brown because it most suited Prospector Percy's or the character I might have copied him from his hat. So that's already in game. But if you want his outfit, that can be done.
Totally.
Yeah, because that's a bit more significant, really.
New job for you, Alfie.
And if you get them into that with maybe a big black moustache or something, then they can look like another computer game character.
We get a little car and maybe some mushrooms for them to run over.
And we've got princesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
Yes, yeah. Moving on. Melodic Axe says, is Ronan the QA apprentice?
No, I'm not.
That's relating to your tweet because you called me an apprentice when I've been here 6 months.
Even though I tagged you as John C anyway, which kind of made it clear
Actually,
who I was
that's the
referring
point.
to.
You did take.
Yeah,
They were good waffles, man.
they were good waffles.
But these guys only had 1, and I had 2. It made me feel really
Full.
fat.
Yeah. He's not, no. He's the new CM guy. Say hello, Ronan.
Hello.
There you go. That's what he sounds like in case you haven't heard him before. Albinos, he says, do you have any plans to getting a content developer to work with Reach on the new continent? I spelt it badly though. No, there's no plans at the moment. However, we do have an Ash, who is also a content developer.
Another one.
And he will obviously be helping Dan to the new continent.
If he lets me.
everybody, if he lets
Yeah.
him, of course.
I'm kind of going to have to need you, really.
Okay.
Isn't
Sounds
that what you
Yeah.
do with Dave?
Yeah.
Need it.
That'd be fine. If we can get a back massager instead of a content developer, that'd be fine. I could do it all by myself at that point.
Okay.
Give me one
And
of
a
those.
Nando's black card.
And a Nando's
yeah.
black card, that would be nice.
Nice protein diet.
That'd be fine.
Protein diet back massagers. There's only back massagers out there. Probably keep an eye out.
Well, to be honest, I'm not expecting it. You failed to give me my sandwich.
That's true. Yeah, that is true. So,
Did you get me my, what did I ask for? The Gate of Aeron.
And Ash's cider.
The Gate of Aeron's a cocktail, by the way. I didn't want the actual car,
yes.
although I wouldn't have turned it down.
JJ Aussie, moving on, something a bit more relevant, says, greetings, any ETA on the Court Beast, and when will it be making an appearance in game? How are you
Right.
getting on with the Court Beast?
I haven't really touched it since we last spoke about it. I've recoloured it because it had a bit of a messy kind of look to it.
It was part blue.
Yeah, it was part blue pretty much. It was like jet
Oh,
blue.
it shouldn't be blue.
No. I've posted the latest picture up on my Twitter if you want to stalk me or whatever. But yeah, whenever I have free time, I'll just I'll be animating it and trying to rig it and stuff.
Cool.
I'd expect us to be talking about it in like the latter part of the year.
Yeah, I think what we were initially thinking of is maybe it could be something to do around RuneFest time.
Yes.
Is what we're talking about, so that'd be quite a cool thing to do.
That would be
Yeah.
nice.
Yes, absolutely.
I would want to make it as much like the previous Corp as possible. So with the same mechanics the previous Corp had, this one would have as well.
No, I meant this one week to crush.
A week to crush we could do.
Can we use an actual frog out of it this time rather than the blob it had?
Yeah, I'd like to leave that bug in there as well, where if you used the Emerald E bolts, was it Emerald E? It wasn't
Yeah,
Emerald
that was
E.
a bug.
Yeah, it was a bug which became a tactic in the end, but I'd like to leave it the same as it was before.
Give it a better use.
Keep the bug in.
And
The only thing we wouldn't
sort of
have-
really
Let's just
worry
delete the
about-
core, actually. I don't like it.
The only thing we've got to sort of really worry about is the shields and what we do with them, because I think that's caused
Yes.
the most controversy, isn't it? So
Yeah.
we need to sort of have a conversation with you guys about what we do with all the shields that the Corp gives. But we can do that when we get closer to the time, really.
Yeah.
Yes.
What else we got? Bryce Raw Z, he says, could we have an option to turn off the private message player has logged in out thing? Is that going to go in there?
Probably.
Yeah, we can, yeah. I've seen that message.
It comes to us a certain message type.
Yeah. In fact, actually, when we were doing that game filter thing the other day, it was in there, so we probably could do something with that.
We could. Maybe we could just tie it to the same option, although people might want to control them separately.
Yes, that's true. Yes, we can. I think when we were doing the chat filter the other day, or Ash and I were trying to deal with separating some of the chat options, we came across those messages. We didn't do anything with them, but we can do something with them if need be. And I don't know why we never want to filter that, but if some people do, then so be it, I guess.
I could make them flash different colours. That's an altered.
Blue, green, blue, green, blue, green. And you'd really want to filter them. Yeah.
Oh, the RS Rob 56. He says no stamina potions in update. Clearly, no. Any idea when we're going to see them?
Well, I've done most of the work. We've got it in testing, and hopefully it'll be good for next week.
Yep.
Sweet, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Woot Lamotte, he says, yes,
Woot
great
Lamotte.
name, isn't it? He says, when will free-to-play trial stay permanent? The free-to-play at the moment, what we're doing is we're collecting all the data we can on how people are reacting to free-to-play. So we had obviously the first 2 weeks where everybody got really excited about it, and we got a huge amount of success from it there. We're now looking at the next 2 weeks when it's gone a bit quieter and we're seeing what sort of ongoing impact it has. Then we can look at that and think, right, what's the next right step to do with it? Once we've got that data, we can sort of talk to you more about it then. So that's what we're doing with that.
Sorry.
Someone's giggling. Lord Aras RS says, when can we expect a graphical update for the Graceful set?
Actually, I've been concepting a few pieces of the armour and stuff. So we should be able to see a picture of it up soon on Twitter. And if you guys like it or you've got any feedback you want to give me, just give me a shout and I can change it up for you.
Yeah.
Sounds like they're going to say it before we are, because I didn't know about this.
Yeah, well, to be
I was
fair,
literally doing it.
to be fair, it did come through on this tweet here, and I went, "Here, Alfie, here's something you can do."
Yeah, I was like, oh. Yeah,
Had no idea.
started on it.
Okay.
Great impact there from that tweet. So things do happen. So yeah, I think we'll probably have to poll the up change. I think, but
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a
Along
list
with
of them,
other
I think,
changes.
I think maybe in the next poll we could do all the little changes that we're looking at, aren't we? So we've got things such as the Graceful set, obviously the Dragon Pickaxe, the 2 shields, and some other stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
sure.
probably other stuff.
I think Steam Battle Staff comes up a lot.
How about Staff of the Dead?
I like
Yes.
the staff. Actually, yeah.
Or
we can do-
special attack effect, maybe.
Yeah.
Because its special attack is, I think, a great big green barrow's head looming at you.
Yes.
And Alfred can probably make something better than that
Yeah.
in his sleep with his eyes shut.
If you've got any others that you want doing, just send them in.
Yeah, graphical updates, email. Oh, not email, but
Just
tweet
tweet
them
me.
at Alfred at JagXAlfred, and we'll have a look at them. So yes, that's good. We'll stick them in the next poll. I think.
Yeah.
Great. Next question we have from the Kelly. Says, does the Dag Supreme have any specific weaknesses, e.g. stab/crush, or is it just any melee?
I believe all 3 of those numbers are the same. I will
I
double
haven't
check
looked,
that.
so I can't
Someone
remember.
tweeted that to me. I'm assuming it was the same person.
Couldn't have been.
I will get back to you at about 6:10.
Brilliant. The Little Mower says, any chance we can get an increased click radius on gargoyles?
Gargoyle.
I expect so. I had the graphics team do it at some point after 2007, so it's clearly possible.
Just skip them. Terrible task.
Speaking of which, someone was asking if we could stick some gargoyles down Neve's cave to replace some of the water fiends that we've got a few too many of down there.
Well, gargoyles do typically live in towers.
I have no objection to moving them into the dungeon if we
Well,
need
not
to.
move all of them, but replace some of the water fiends with
Yeah.
something a bit more useful, because not many people get water fiend tasks or do them.
But the water fiends are near the water.
Well, yeah, but there's lots of them near the water. So are the necro.
Yeah. No, I could put. Well, I don't think it would be a problem if we put some gargoyles down there.
But gargoyles are made of stone. You put them near a lake, they're going to get wet.
They
Stone,
dry.
Yeah, I was going to say, stone doesn't
Gargoyles-
really matter if it gets
Water
wet, does
fiends-
it?
Give them a towel.
Stones.
They're not too far away from the lava either.
That's more of a problem for us.
Yeah.
In fact, it's almost like gargoyle blood.
I'll tell you why, the main reason I don't want to do this later.
Oh, some.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yes,
There was some
moving
terrible
on.
reasons.
If it
That's
is
seriously a good reason.
if it is broadcastable, we will obviously pass on that reason.
It's not.
If it's dirty, I don't want to know why.
It's not. It's personal.
Oh, I see. There you go.
Oreo Pies.
Great name.
Oreo Pies says, more info on RuneFest. Cough. You have to wait a bit for that. We'll come back to that later. FFEJ Vogel says, is there any chance of having Day-Night 07? I think that would be neat. Also, White Dragon Armour.
Day and night would be interesting. Would be very interesting.
Well, what we'd do is we'd stick a kind of translucent black overlay on the screen
Yeah.
and say, this is night time. Then we take it away again.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only way we would have to do it.
You can have a toggle.
White Dragon armor hasn't. White Dragon armor hasn't changed at all since I made it about this time last year. I think I haven't touched it at all. And back then we did that without the model editor, so it's not actually completely recoloured. It's just still sat in my my test stream, collecting dust. So
It
I
just
guess
looks like it went mouldy. Really mouldy. You know, it's just gone past the green phase, just white.
we could do something with it in the future. I was actually talking about dragons earlier today with Alfred because I wanted him to model me a dragon for the continent.
Not just any dragon.
And
The
then he
biggest dragon
cried.
you can ever find.
So
90 million polygons.
Yeah.
I like my work to be good. But
Why isn't it then?
because you QA'd it.
You wrote it!
Gunshots fired.
Should have good enough job QAing it.
But,
Either way, the White Dragon armor, we could look to do something with that in the future, I guess. But I haven't touched it in about a
Could
year.
the White Dragon live on the new continent?
He
Guess
could
it
do.
Probably could, yeah.
Yeah.
Up a
At the
mountain
moment,
somewhere.
he's in a
Snow.
Yeah.
You have to give him blue eyes.
Yeah, I guess. At the moment, he's just living in a copied
Underneath lots of
cave
treasure.
from the KBD lair, which I stole from Nightmare Zone actually. But
Which I stole from the KBD there.
yeah, exactly. So then maybe in the future.
We're getting better at environments. I mean, if you take what Alfred did with North Leech Quell, that is something we haven't really seen before. Turns out he was using some snow model that was created for God Wars and never used there, so that's a unique snow model that he didn't even have to make.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
No, some of those maps are pretty special. In fact, well, they're all pretty special, not just some of them.
Except
Grandor
yours,
OS.
it's just
It's huge. It caters to a specific crowd.
A very
The
big one.
colourblind.
Yeah.
Grandor OSRS, he says, does anyone on the OSRS team like sushi? If so, what kind?
Nope.
Ronan.
Oh,
Love sushi.
No, sushi's nasty.
I am not much of a fish person.
I love sushi. Problem is, I can't tell you what it is.
Hang
I
on.
like.
When we were at the eating establishment the other day and we had that sharing seafood platter, who ate most of it?
It was there.
yeah.
They had some fantastic duck, didn't they? And great apple juice.
I wasn't there for this. Was this
No.
the other day?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I went home, didn't I?
Went down the plough.
Yeah.
We
had
walked
a
up to the
whole-
bar and said, we'll have one of everything.
And we got one of everything.
Yeah.
And I ate
So-
it.
I had quite a lot to spend.
It was quite impressive.
I couldn't tell you what sushi I liked because every time I try it, it's a new name I've never seen before. But I've not yet come across any sushi that I don't like.
I can actually read and write Japanese. From when I used to get Pokemon games from Japan 6 months before they were released in the UK.
Jesus.
Fact of the day. Do you like sushi?
No.
I hate sushi.
Do you? I like wasabi. So
Wasabi sauce is good.
yeah. So but I don't
That's
know
just
about
hot
the fish.
sauce, isn't it?
Never been a great
Pretty
fish
much.
eater.
Yeah. You can get it in kind of ice cream in some places.
Yes, you can actually. There's a teriyakis in the middle of Cambridge. Do great wasabi ice
Oh,
cream.
I had champagne
And,
ice cream
good.
after the other day after you went home as
Yeah.
well.
Isn't wasabi spicy?
It's quite an interesting flavour.
Right.
Wasabi
Give it a go.
ice cream.
I'll try
It's like horseradish.
Maybe
Yeah.
next
I
week
love
on stream.
Speaking
you
of
ought to do it.
spicy things,
Oh yeah.
It's not spicy enough that it would compare to any chili sauce I'm going to give
Oh,
you.
okay.
But it's an interesting flavour.
They do wasabi popcorn in the canteen here.
What?
Well, they did a couple of weeks ago.
I wouldn't want that.
No, I wouldn't.
They're really
I like sweet popcorn.
weird types of popcorn nowadays. White cheese popcorn.
So on a complete aside, popcorn
Oh,
related
yeah.
and what have you.
Yeah, I know, with
RuneScape,
livestream, yeah.
it's this game that exists out there. You know, apparently we do stuff for it.
Really?
Big Meaty, he says, yeah, I knew that's going to get giggles. Any news or ideas when the trading system might be available?
Probably
Go
one
for
for
it.
you, yeah.
Well, I was going to say Matt's written a more detailed design about what he'd like me to implement, and I was having a bit of a think this afternoon about how I jolly well do it. So we're going to put together a wish list for Mod Philip from the engine team to see what he can create for us and what we have to create for ourselves, and hopefully he'll be able to tell us when he'll be able to do his side of it, and that will give us an estimate of when we can bolt our side of it onto his.
Sweet. Easy peasy. Where were we? We'd just done Big Meaty, hadn't we? Sorry, I had to say it again.
I did.
I am Kids Range. He
Never on a
says,
first date.
I have what I think is a good idea for a future boss. Where can I post it?
To any one of us on Twitter.
Old school feedback
Anywhere.
and suggestions.
Yeah. Loads of places.
I mean, you can tweet it at us, but the feedback that you need is from the other players
Yeah.
more than you need it from us.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially with that forum, one of the problems with the forum we have is there's not a huge amount that we can actually go and say in there to all the ideas, which is why you don't see a lot of posts from us. But it is a great resource for us to get all these ideas. So, you know, we do read all the stuff that's in there, but all we can really post on most of the threads is, that's nice, or that wouldn't work. So that's not hugely great as an engagement forum, but great for ideas, so do keep using it. Next one from Weird Nub. He says, can we get extended NPC kill count log for things like bosses as well as drop logs?
I remember mentioning that a couple of months ago. I'd love to do it, and it's easy for us to do.
It's come up quite a lot recently. Quite a lot recently.
We'll probably sit down and dedicate some time to it, I think.
Really easy to do. Really, really easy to do.
Just come up with an item that tracks all boss kills or something.
Don't have to have an item. We can have another notice board somewhere.
What I'd like is an adventurers log on the website that does it.
Yes, that would be even more desirable.
Yeah, the
but
chances of that are slim.
in terms of
Indeed.
short-term solutions, it is really easy to do.
Yeah.
Yes, I've had a few people asking me recently, why don't we have a news archive on our website? And the answer is, web didn't have time to do that. So getting an adventurers log out of them seems a bit of a bigger deal.
Yes. Yeah, but I think, you know, I don't know if we could do something in games where somebody gets a nice interface, they can see what they've done themselves, that they can just
Yeah,
screenshot and
that's
send
really easy. That's really
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah, we can do that.
I did it
Tie
for
into
the
maybe a sort of, you know, those sharey buttons you get for the social media stuff on the bottom. Click on them and it shares it to.
Oh, yeah, we
Or
can
is
do
that-
hyperlinks now.
yeah.
What exactly they do is, well, they can open up a browser window. Whether they can take a screenshot and post it to your Twitter account is another matter entirely.
But
Something to play with, I think.
much
isn't
like the notice board for the clue scrolls, which is less than a 5-minute job. Really easy.
So by the end of the day, then, yeah.
You'd be lucky.
Well, technically, you finished 20 minutes ago. So.
Yeah, technically. So.
Cool. So yeah, fingers crossed. Where are we up to next? JJ Aussie has a really wonderful question. He asks, if the Old School team was stuck on an island, who would get eaten first?
I think
What a
the noob
question.
might.
Yeah, you probably. Because you're so tasty.
I'd probably get fed up with the stories.
That is true. Stuck on an island, I've got a story about that. I think you'd be the one doing the eating, certainly. You seem to eat weird stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably eat someone.
I eat a
Like
lot.
onions.
Oh yeah. And chilies.
Any
Are
advances on
when we
me?
say getting eaten, we were talking about. We're not talking about
I think
other
by
things
each other.
eating us or cannibalistic eating.
He doesn't go into that much detail, to be fair. I'm sure
'Cause-
that if I'd have sent this question in, I'd probably refer to cannibalism. So
Because I'd just swim, so I'd probably end up getting eaten.
I
Why
think-
would you stay on an island if you start? You got to get off somehow. You either die on the island or die trying. So try
Technically,
trying.
we are
Just
on an
call the
island.
police.
It's called Britain.
Yeah, so well, assuming it's some deserted island in the middle of nowhere, I'd
Just make a phone
swim.
call.
Oh yeah, just make a
Unless
phone
with
call.
Vodafone, then you can't get any signal anywhere.
On an island with 3 masts, you still be like, "Can you hear me now?" Anyway,
yes, moving on. Well, I don't think we came to a conclusion on that question.
Yeah, we did, you would.
Yeah, right, okay. RS Godwish, he says, can you please create a RS client for Old School?
You can just modify the standard RS client. There's instructions on the Old School wiki. Go do it.
We have asked the engine guys whether they could make us a dedicated one that's a little bit easier to make without having to edit files yourself. They probably could, but we also asked them for a whole lot of other stuff, so we haven't got that one through.
Yes. Genevieve, with lots of V's in her name, she says, is twerking going to make an appearance in RuneScape?
No.
Why the hell would you?
Well, that is the
he'd be the
answer,
one to
isn't
make it. And I don't
Yeah.
think
I think there's enough of that on the internet without us
I
joining
need to
in.
make the teabag emote first.
No, you're not.
exactly. See,
I will give
That's
you
a
a list of
priority.
endless amount of things to do before you get to that.
So if you could
You
be
will
doing
retire
this.
exactly. See, there you
before
go.
you get that far down on
There's
your
the
list.
inspiration.
There you
Just imagine like a face here.
I'm drinking this, you know.
If Dean's watching, he'll know exactly what I'm about. I saw Dean in the chat a minute ago, and if Dean's still watching, Dean will agree with me all the way.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
But if Dean is watching, there you go. There you go. Teabag about all right. Dean is watching.
Yeah, but then Dean will break everything he owns when he dies and someone does it to him.
But that's the point.
No, it's not. Just be nice.
You wouldn't be able to tell if they're teabagging you.
Oh no,
She's too
like-
busy
I'll
respawning.
pause.
Yeah.
I'll pause death so you can watch.
Yeah, death is
Can
like
we
5
have
seconds
a-
This is
long.
not
a camera
happening.
that just zooms in.
And it
close
was
up.
slow mo, so it was slow mo as well. So
I'm not doing a
Noise,
teabag
so when
moment,
it goes,
man.
I suppose this is like some of those taunts you get in Clan Wars, like, you have stomped so-and-so into tiny pieces and sat on them.
Dean said it. I'm sorry.
Okay, so moving on.
This isn't happening.
This is happening all the way.
I will
Reality
run you
Null.
over.
Reality Null has a bit more of a serious question.
Oh.
He says, do you have any personal experiences or memories from PKing back in the day? So let's start with you, Ryan. I'm sure you've done PKing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
tons, but not very many good memories. died a lot. Back in the day, I think I got my first whip, spent forever mining 26k pure essence to get it, and then I ended up getting smoked by a Daraka who was on 1 HP and out of food. Stepped back in with smite on, smacked me for like a 60, and I lost my whip in about 10 minutes. So that was fun.
Nice.
Harsh times.
Ash, you never do PK.
This is going to be interesting.
I used to avoid PKers.
All right.
Through what might have been bug abuse, technically. See, back in Classic, if you went on to up to the north end of the wilderness on a members world to get past the members gate, and then switch to a free-to-play world, you could walk around there because it was before the engine update that made it all blocked. So you could just walk around the north end of the wilderness on a free-to-play world, and you'd be much less likely to run into anyone. You couldn't use things like the rocks or the anvils, but you could walk from one side of the wilderness to the other in relative safety, and then hop back to a members world when you wanted to go through the gate to get south again. So that was, my little exploit for the time. Only ever found one other player up there once.
I've never actually PK'd.
Haven't you?
I know, only up until recently, especially with Old School, is when I've actually started PKing. And I was doing, when Clan Wars came out, I was actually trying to PK with a few people there, and it was quite interesting watching me fail massively against much lower level players. But since then, they've done pretty well. But I've never actually PK'd, ever.
I PK quite a bit over the last 10 years or so, but my favourite had to be with Vesta Longsword.
I thought your favourite would be up the Chaos Elemental.
Oh, that one's
So
up
that
there.
would be a good one.
But yeah, no, with the BLS, I made so many people lose so much, and I got so little for it, but it was so fun. It was just pure penetration. That thing was OP as anything. It was worth the 25 mil.
And the emote.
And the mental image now.
Alfie, you must do PK.
Yeah, I've done a lot of PKing, man. I've been in quite a few clans. But my worst moment PKing is I DC'd in Edgeville with AGS and I had a skull. Logged back in and I pressed play and someone blitzed me and specced me out and I lost my AGS. I've also lost my Berserker ring to Boaty in BH, which was like ages ago.
Why did you log back in the world where all the PK was happening?
I just did.
This is why he's two
I
defence.
don't think anything.
This is why he's two defence.
Anything was going to happen.
I have no sympathy for you.
Yeah. What else? I've probably got loads of other things, but I can't really remember.
My sort of favourite memory, I suppose, is I can't remember what clan I was in. I was in a clan, and we were fighting THE, who were another clan. And I was the one being attacked because they all obviously recognised me. And there I was tanking away merrily, and my health was going down, my food was going down. I was about to die, and I didn't know it was a genie had been talking to me for the last 5 minutes. As I was about to die, I just got teleported out into Lumbridge. Yes, win.
Yeah.
Which was quite cool. Right, what we got next? We have Mr. Jackson Jack. He says, "What's your favourite RuneScape era?" Ronan. Anybody says anything but 2007, we'll have conversations.
Yeah.
2004? Am I gone now?
Get out.
The Fifth Age.
Soldiers from the future.
It had to come from someone.
Yeah.
Mine would actually be 2006. Actually,
Now. Old school.
which is still 2007, really.
Yeah, as it is now.
I think
been
Bounty
good, yeah.
Hunter was my favourite in the target system.
Get out.
That was
To be
my
fair, that
favourite
would
time.
be quite close second for me. 2007,
Yeah, that's true.
2008.
I loved it.
You just got me.
I was just
Nice
75k every day,
Oh god, he's one of those.
making bank.
I must admit, I'm with Ronan over there. I enjoy.
You can't do
2004.
anything.
No, I'm with Ronan. 2004 is when I started, and that's the time I enjoyed the most, I think.
So you said, if you don't say 2007, get out. And I'm the only one that said 2007.
But it's all on you now.
That's all right. I can be a producer, 2 CMs, 2 content developers,
And we can
a
go
graphics artist in QA. You can go home.
That's fine.
That's
The world is better off resting on my shoulders anyway.
much
Moving
anger.
on from that one as well. Anjin Donut, he says, this is a great one for you, Dan. If you had to pick a car model to represent you, which would it be?
Oh, I'm a big fan of my cars.
Zonda.
No.
Yeah, the
Which
Zonda's
means his
beautiful.
car's got a
It is
big
beautiful,
fan
but
in it.
no.
You would say smart car.
I nearly said something I shouldn't have said there.
That really ugly Fiat.
I'm tempted to say Jag E-Type for its understated beauty. But
I respectfully disagree.
otherwise, for sheer outrageousness, no, not a Zonda.
It's beautiful.
No, I would have to go Is it a Koenigsegg? Would I be a Koenigsegg or would I not? I don't know.
Oh, wait, no, that's better than the Zonda.
It would have to be. I'm very, very picky with my cars. I like my cars. I've grown up with cars. So Dean's shouting Nissan GTR at me. It wouldn't be a Nissan GTR.
He drives a TT.
I have ultimate respect for what they've done with a Nissan GTR, but no. There's one outside actually. But I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Actually,
It might end up being my sort of favourite Lamborghini, but no.
I would describe you as a Mustang.
I can go around corners very well. Although I do love my Mustang.
He doesn't often walk into a wall when trying to.
No,
navigate the office.
when I turn a wheel, I actually go the direction I've turned, not carried on for the next 300 metres.
Your car does have a weird turning circle, though.
It has got a very small turning circle, but my car is designed to go around corners very quickly, not to go around roundabouts.
Is that
Straight over the roundabout. What about you, Ronan? What car would you be?
I don't know. I have no idea about cars. I don't
Oh,
even drive.
Ash.
Can't do anything.
Ash would have a flying car.
Ice cream truck.
Amazing.
Would it have a bear in it?
What?
I'm referring to a Borat film.
Oh,
Ice cream
No.
truck.
I could just imagine Ash like travelling around in this ice
What do you
cream
mean a Borat film? There was one Borat film, and I have no recollection of that.
Have you seen the
Bear in an ice
outtakes?
cream
No.
There's a bear in an ice cream truck.
Yeah, you watched the film.
Okay.
John?
Oh, Zonda. No, wait. Land Rover.
Nice.
Because I'm big and awesome. I run over everything in my way.
I think I'd be a Triumph Spitfire or an old Aston Martin.
I don't know, do
I forgot about
Russians make
Astons.
cars?
I was
Yeah.
specking up an Aston the other day actually.
They're Trabant, that's Russia, isn't it?
You were speaking
Falls
up
falls
for
apart all
what
the time.
purpose?
Oh, cheers.
For your future
right?
Aston.
I think I can't get away with anything but a Model T Ford, really.
Oh yeah, that's about right for you.
Yes, that sounds about right. So moving on, probably something a bit more RuneScape related this time, I think. Not that one then. How many QAs have we done since we started?
How many
Old School
what?
RS QAs, Q&As.
When did we start
wow.
doing them?
It was doing them last autumn.
Last.
It must have been
It was last late summer.
just after Nightmare Zone went out, surely.
We were doing them before that though, because like the second one
Well,
was
'cause we
Nightmare
didn't-
Zone preview.
I want to say August.
In which case, yeah, about August then. So,
So-
nearly every week since then. That's nearly 52
Yeah,
weeks.
so what, about 45, 40,
About
40
that.
to 45
Yeah, I'd
so
say that.
far?
We didn't stop
Which
for
is
long
not
at
bad.
Christmas either.
No, I think we had 1 week off at Christmas, didn't
Well,
we?
I've only done
That
about
was-
25. You must have done about 12.
I think-
I think you're coming up to 3
Yeah.
months.
No, finished my second month, I think.
Alright, so that's
2 and a
8,
half.
9, and he's over on 1. But don't forget,
Nick
Well, half.
making his debut.
well, yeah, and you do an extra stream a week as well and have been for the last year.
Oh, God, wow. I'll
Oh,
tell you
we've
what,
done
I
those.
must have done.
You must be tipping 100.
No, we did a whole period of about 3 weeks where I did one every day. For 3 weeks.
You
Yeah, I
were?
know.
That's crazy.
You have a lot of respect for streamers when you
Was
start
that the
doing
party
it that
hat
often.
when you were dropping
yeah,
party
hats
hats?
and
Yeah,
that
I
sort of thing.
remember
So
Oh
that was
yeah,
going-
I forgot about the
it
rails.
was 3 a week for the first 3 months, wasn't it? As well, because I was doing 3 drops a week. You have a lot of respect for streamers when you see how difficult it is to stream.
We got stuck in some
Yeah.
pretty funny places in the earlier days as well, like the time when Matt and I ended up having to do it in a small glass room.
Matt, have you got a story about getting
that
into
was
bad
a stream
echoes?
as
Do
well.
what?
So, yeah, hundreds and hundreds. Nems asks, can we get dev blogs and recent updates in game sold at the newspaper stands in Varrock?
Oh,
I think we
that
talked
would
about
be
in the
really
past week.
awkward.
Yeah,
That
because
would
if
be
we
really awkward.
if we change something, we then have to look at changing it on those newspapers, and people have to read it again. It's,
And we have to get the pictures in.
Yeah, and all the text is not a nice thing
If I
to try
remember,
and
those
shove into a
newspapers
newspaper.
are very limited for the amount of text that goes in it as
Yeah.
well, aren't they?
We could increase that, no problem. It's just putting the text there, which is slightly annoying.
It would be easier, if anything, to make the newspaper open up a browser link that shows you the web page that we started
Yeah.
with.
Yes. There we go.
oh look what we can talk about now.
Oh yeah. Okay, we've got a question that came in a little while ago. It said, I wonder who it was by now. Oh yes, Oreo Pies. He said more info on RuneFest. You probably want to go read the RuneScape website because that's got some
Yes.
information on it.
Go ahead.
Bye.
Yeah, just do it after the stream's finished, or open it in another tab. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. News is out about RuneFest, and we will obviously all be there, doing stuff. What we will be doing, who knows yet? But
Smiling.
Stuff.
sitting on a
Stuff with our
stage
arms.
talking
Good
to you.
That was a cue for you.
Dancing maybe.
We've got to get a hurricane machine.
Hurricane machine, yes.
We'll upload a video of that on probably the old. Stick it on the Old School channel, can't we?
Yeah.
And just put
Yeah.
like
I want final approval on this, by the way, before it happens.
put you as a Saiyan.
The Hurricane
Over
machine was
9,000.
awesome.
Yes, so RuneFest has been announced. Once the stream's finished, head to runescape.com, read it, or open it in another tab, whichever is easiest for you. Right, next one up, what have we got? We got Valley Park. He says, many are worried about the new possible skill artisan. Any way we could possibly get a demo look at it before it's polled? I think having a demo of a skill is probably going to be very, very difficult. It's going to take a huge amount of time to make the demo. And if it doesn't pass, that's a huge amount of wasted time, isn't it, really?
See, the thing about beta servers is that updating and maintaining those is about as much work as updating and maintaining the existing servers. So if we start maintaining 2 sets of servers, that's kind of twice as much dev time spent doing all the admin as we currently have to. So we'd have to massively slow down the rate at which we can do updates for you if we're having to do effectively everything twice, which also requires a load of stuff from the engine and sysadmin people who would have to make these servers actually exist online and stay online. So for the moment, we're probably going to have to keep operating without beta servers. Sorry.
Yeah. Right, 11.6 legit. He says, last question this is, by the way. Who is your pick to win the World Cup, and do you think America will advance to the next round? Now, I think there's only sort of 2 people who really have an opinion here.
It's probably just
Which
me,
is you
actually.
two,
I think. Who do I think is going to win the World Cup? Well, they got knocked out. I was going to go Spain. I'd say Germany are looking the strongest at the minute, but I really couldn't decide between Brazil, Argentina, Germany, and Holland. They've got really strong teams. I did have a little flutter on Argentina before the tournament started, so I wouldn't complain if they won.
No. Who do you think?
Well, obviously I want Russia to win, but at the moment, I think either Germany
Russia
or
got
Netherlands.
eliminated last
Are they?
week, I think.
No, I
No,
think they
it's
still have
still
Oh no,
Russia
they're
still,
playing now.
playing today at like
8 o'clock.
Algeria. We're going to win.
I'm going to say America's going to win it because this question is clearly sent in by American.
Oh yeah,
Oh, they are good.
USA against Germany's on right now. So while you're watching us, I haven't got a clue. But yeah, all they've got to do is play out a 0-0, and they both qualify.
I'd rather watch this than watch football.
Because
I'll watch anything than watch football.
that's because you have no culture.
I have enough to not like football.
Anything interesting on the screen to talk about?
We'll find out now, won't we?
Belgium.
Yes, cool.
I mean, before we do that, what we'll do is we'll, I think our mate Ronan's going to say a little bit about himself, introduce himself a bit carefully. He's not putting him on the spot, make him feel embarrassed or anything.
Just
And
a bit.
then we'll do some questions from the stream. So go on, Ronan. It's all
He's got
yours.
his handheld mic going, so let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
new mic.
Sing.
Yeah, I'm Ronan, the new junior community
Engagement
specialist. I can't even get it right. Been playing RuneScape since 2004, hence why it's my favourite time period as well. Some of you guys will know me from YouTube, ML Goody on there. And yeah, I'm the new community guy that's been stalking Reddit and Twitter and the forums for the past couple of days.
Sweet. Right, so questions on the stream. What we got? Everyone's going to suddenly...
There's a lot of louder, but
Yes.
it's over now.
Yes.
There's also a lot of grand exchange threads, which I think we covered earlier anyway.
Yes,
but do you
yeah,
wanna
absolutely.
Go again because there's still a lot of G's down.
It's ready.
That's moving too fast.
No to a go
There
again,
was
isn't
there
it?
was a half decent question. It just went.
Oh well.
Oh, shout out! I did tell Reign of Terror that I give them a shout out for accidentally killing them.
To
Yeah,
be fair, from what I've heard, it's not difficult to kill Reign of Terror.
yeah.
Oh, shots fired.
By the way, Clan Cup coming up soon,
Mm.
which Ronan will be posting to you shortly. So, yeah, Rock needs to be in that, of course.
Fatality's going to be in that.
Prove that they're not the best again.
Oh, someone just said they got a crystal key from an elite clue scroll. Good game. That's all I have to say to you. That could have been a bucket.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and if
so
Leslie's
where's that?
watching, and the guy that apparently, I don't know what his name is, but he was featured on Chris Archie, unlucky.
Yes.
Unlucky.
No, it's not unlucky. It's
It
really,
is- it
it's
is
really
unlucky.
lucky. Go
It
buy
is
some
lucky.
lottery tickets.
It is lucky, which is why you're very unlucky.
No, it's not. Look, if you get any gilded piece, Lava Dragon Mask, which I saw how much O4 paid for it, by the way. Wow. Yeah, any gilded piece, crystal key, any noted potions, the bucket, they all could have been the same as Third Age.
Man,
That-
people are going to hate
But no,
me.
that's why Third Age costs so much and is so rare, because other items are on the same table that make it rare. Without them, Third Age would be the same as any other elite reward, and it wouldn't be as rare and wouldn't have that value. So while you might feel mad, which you should, it makes me feel great, it's there for a reason. Deal with it.
Someone was talking about the dragon plate body, which you looked at months ago, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
We were talking about that as the drop from the new, or at the time new, Smoke Devil boss. I was talking to the graphics artist in RS3 because we didn't have Alfie at that time. I was asking them to sort of design it, give us some concept art, and also make it for us. And they were trying to, but they couldn't get our tools to work on their PC. Our tools are rather fiddly. We kind of dropped the idea when the feedback we got was we don't want it to be dropped from NPCs. We'd rather get it through a quest or some other sort of method like that. So we didn't do anything with it, although we could reintroduce it or reintroduce the idea at some point. And now we have a graphics artist. I did want it to be different from the original RS plate body model, dragon plate body model that you got beforehand. I did send them some concepts that I really liked that I found that on Google where people had sort of made their own. I thought it'd be quite nice if we actually took one of their models and make it real. We can do in the future. We probably won't introduce it with a quest. I mean, we could do actually. We are.
No,
Forget those big Uber quests that you're talking about.
Some of the feedback I got, because it was my idea to have it on the Thermi. I can never remember its name. Yeah, to put it on Thermi was that rather than just introduce it, you introduce something that you add to the chain body that upgrades it to a plate body, so you're not devaluing that. And I like that idea. But yeah, we can do it anyway like that. Monster drop quests. Let us know what you prefer, really. If it's a quest, though, you'll be waiting a long time for it.
Yeah. Somebody actually wanted to know the drop rates of supersets in hard clues.
In hard clues, they're around, supersets themselves are 1 in 40,800.
Oh.
No, that's not right. It's 1 in 33,050.
Wow.
I times by 12 in my head for some reason.
Crystal bow charge counter.
That would be quite nice, actually.
We could stick
Yeah,
on
we
the
could do
exam.
That would be quite nice.
It would have to be an extra op.
Oh, yeah,
an
an
exam,
extra
but
op,
we can put it on something. They've got all the operate options these days.
Oh, I hate testing crystal stuff because there's 20 different versions of each item.
Don't worry, we'll do it right. I think.
That was annoying.
Germany didn't score, apparently.
Oh, poor Germany.
I'd have got 0-0 in that game because if that game ends as a draw, both go through. So they've got no incentive to lose.
There was a question from a player called Back to 07, which is something our conversation should do more. Asking whether we could maybe see people's previous names on the friends list. The good news there is I was going through the list of things we want from the engine team, and I kind of bumped that one up a bit, so hopefully we'll get that in the not too distant future.
Absolutely.
It's not difficult for them because that information is already stored on the client.
And all they need to do is make it come out for us on demand.
Yeah, so that should have made a hard job for them.
Oh, good. They've also just done the thing for the static spawn rates, by the way. They did that this afternoon.
So that was a painful read.
Yeah, they showed us the equation that it was using to work out the spawn rates based on the world population before they took it out. And that's quite an equation it's got there.
Yeah.
So we can stick that on the next poll.
Yes,
It's
we can.
insane.
And we'll do it for... they've done the thing we need for NPCs. We can also handle mining rocks and tree stumps and the like ourselves, and farming patches.
Adam, you can stop tweeting me now.
What's atomic health? Somebody just said, are we getting atomic health added to the game?
That means nothing to me.
No, unless they mean Constitution.
Isn't that something from a Duke Nukem game?
I don't know.
Yeah, I
Could be.
think atomic health buffed
Maybe.
you to slightly above your max health in Duke Nukem.
Oh.
If by
So
that
don't
he means
you-
are we going to get stat boosters? Like,
Don't we have that with the
Rocktail,
Sara Brews
yeah.
anyway?
I don't know if Sabrews do.
Sara Brews go above your health?
I don't
Yeah,
think
it
so.
does.
Yeah,
Do
they
they?
Sarah Brews
Guthix
takes you over
Rest does it.
99
Maybe.
to a max of 115.
I know they used to, I don't know whether they still do.
I know Guthix Rest T does it because when that first came out, there was this amusing bug where it would take you up to, like 4 above your max health, regardless of whether you're on 1 HP at the time. Just one sip of the cup of tea would take you all the way up to max and a bit above from however low you'd got, which needed fixing the next morning.
All right, Slapmuffin says, please talk about the new continent.
As of today, the only person left to read the devlog that I've now written is Matt. All the feedback I got from these guys being non-existent. They all seem to like the very first iteration that I
Have
gave
more
them.
self-confidence. It was a well-written blog.
I don't like it when the very first draft is the one that people are like, yeah, that's awesome, leave it. It's like, change something, I don't know.
I tried to change the spelling of the word Gillinor.
Yeah, that's Ash's feedback. I'm waiting on Matt to have a read through. When we give that to you, I guess that's like
I'm thinking Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, I think Friday we got the Clan Cup blog to go out. Monday we have nothing. So go down quite nicely on Monday because I want Wednesday to get out the Artisan third blog. And that should work quite nicely, I think. And then Friday we've got something else, which I can't remember off the top of my head.
I think next one is Bounty Hunter due this Friday.
Yes, so continent stuff, as we just discussed there, will be with you next Monday, I hope. So,
the removing of randoms, I want that to, because that's a huge job and something that we need a lot of ideas from you guys on. That'll probably have its own dev blog at some point too.
Can one of the ideas be a kind of retirement home / torture chamber for them?
Yeah, I like that idea.
Oh,
but
we could have one of those chairs that you were in on Tuesday.
Oh, God.
We went and visited the London
Would they be-
Dungeon on Tuesday,
would
and
they
Dan
be able to
managed
do
to
what I
get
did?
himself tortured by the torture bloke in there. And you managed to get yourself killed by the
Yeah.
by the
Oh,
doctor, and I got arrested for stealing sheep. And we're
it
lucky to be
wasn't
here at
stealing
all,
sheep,
quite frankly.
no, you three are,
Yeah.
but the rest of us are okay.
Yeah, you
You
two
almost
were
died
all
on a boat.
I didn't almost die in the boat, I just got soaked and it broke my phone.
Anyway, moving on.
But yeah, I think we'll have to make space in the schedule for the random removal.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's not a problem. No problem at all. Week after next, I think we've got space.
Can you get a solo boss like TDs? There's 3 of them, they live in the wilderness, so go kill them.
Yes.
You've upgraded their drops.
Not those 3, I
Not
did the
upgraded,
big
but
3.
Added
Yeah.
a new one.
Yeah, Callisto, Veshion, or Vishen, however you want to call it,
Fine.
Vetion.
Yeah.
The big skeleton dudes, and the giant spider.
That's what they drop in now.
They're now worth, they've all each got a new ring, which you can read in the update, and they're worth about 100k per kill on average.
There you go. It's not,
Which is a
not
big
a bad
upgrade.
return.
It's probably the best returning game from any given monster.
Sweet. Golden Scimitar.
You've got
asks-
Yeah, Gilded Scimitar is
Yeah.
from Elites.
Yeah, there we go.
You've got it.
How about a gilded scythe?
I think we've already gone. We've already been down that route.
Yeah, we had this discussion. I think we decided to do it.
We already have done it.
Oh,
It exists already.
well, you had to recolour it a little.
But yeah, no, actually, the entire framework for it exists, doesn't it?
Oh, I did it, but I took it out again when we didn't need it.
Yeah. So
But it's not hard to put back.
we've already been down this route.
Somebody mentioned Soul Wars. Does anybody want to talk about Soul Wars?
The problem with Soul Wars is that you get a lot of XP without actually training any actual skills. It's very AFKable, and it's if you want it to look anything and function anything like it did back when it was released in 2008, that's going to be a huge job for us, and I don't really see it passing a poll.
And also recreating all those models one by one, trying to get them as accurate as possible. Alfie could spend a lot less time making something new for you instead.
Like a continent
Yeah.
or Corp.
Don't they have 2 big bosses in Soul Wars?
Yeah, the Avatar of Destruction and the Avatar of Creation.
It's gonna take me
We should put Nomad in there. He was a beast.
Nomad was fun.
No.
Bad memories.
Fist of Guthix just
Yeah.
come up as well. It's just the same reasons. These mini games, they weren't incredibly popular. They're the rewards aren't really fitting to the old school ethos, and again, it's a large amount of work for something that doesn't really get a whole lot of love.
Yeah, very little return. I mean, the way you've got to look at it is, there are 6 of us, 7 of us, so obviously Weath doesn't come on here, and we make the entire game. If we're doing one thing, we can't do other things. We've got to decide what the most important thing to you guys is. If Soul Wars and Stealing Creations becomes the most important thing to you, we'll work on it, but I can't see that happening anytime soon. More interesting things like the new continent, the skill, bounty hunter, getting rid
removal
of
of
randoms, all that stuff is much more important to the community as a whole. So obviously we're going to focus on that. If we had another 400 people, then maybe we could just do every update you wanted, but we don't. So we have to be really focused on what we deliver.
Even the RS3 team can't deliver everything at once.
Yes, indeed. What else have we got coming in? Any more interesting questions?
Dragon Claws. If you just paint a target on your head, I'll know who to shoot.
Do Dragon Defenders being asked again? That's always get asked every week.
What's
doesn't it?
wrong with a Rune Defender?
It's not red enough.
Oh,
Yes.
Emily is noob. It says we want our own website. We want our own website as well. And
Yeah.
I think Matt has been exploring that.
Yes, I have. Nothing I can really say, right? It's something we want, and we will keep looking to do it, and just have to be patient and see what happens. Yeah.
Can Karasi get in game? No.
Not if you brings her sword.
No. I can give you the Karate NPC if you want.
Manually
I mean-
pick items to keep on death. There we go. That's an interesting question. Thought I'd say that before I forget it.
I do remember working on that update before when we last got it, and I don't remember enjoying it very much. I don't remember the players being very grateful for it either. So it's interesting that it's suddenly become such a popular thing for you guys, because it didn't seem to go down so well when we last did it. But we could. course, we don't have gravestones, so there's a few things would have to work a bit differently.
Yes.
And also, a lot of the deaths for us are PvP deaths, where it didn't do it anyway, because it had to drop the loot immediately to your PK.
So we've got Turmoil.
No.
Why not?
I just think it's overpowered. It's not really old school, is it? When did it come out?
After Old School.
It came out long, quite a while after. 2009, I think.
2009,
It's around that era.
Well, we could probably make the code work. Whether you'd want us to is another matter entirely.
Yeah, all you're doing effectively is just increasing damage.
But we also can investigate having new prayers. That's something that's come up quite a lot, along with a new spellbook. So
Yep.
whether we give you Turmoil as Turmoil existed before, or an entirely new spellbook and prayer book.
I think we looked at it last. I think it was last stream, last Q&A we did. We talked about doing it as one of the next PDCs.
Yeah.
Which I think is coming towards
easily.
the end of summer. So we'll do a new spell book or spell stroke prayer book as the next PDC. I think, which would be quite a cool thing to do.
Yeah, we could have lots of people submit lots of different ideas for spells and see which ones pass 75%.
Yes.
Annexy asking for the God Halos. They passed a poll last week and will be in game next week.
Yay.
Woo!
There's another question as well, which I completely forgot what it was, but it was really quite cool. Yes, diaries. That was it. Who wants to talk about diaries?
Ooh, I think we all can really. 'Cause we all love
All at
diaries.
once.
Yes.
Do you like diaries? We haven't asked you about that. Do you like diaries?
Achievement diaries?
Yes.
Yeah, love them.
Okay, we all love diaries.
There you go.
Yeah.
Later on this month, look out for a dev blog where we'll be detailing the plans for them. And
Yes.
make sure you give us your feedback. I think we can probably open up another thread. Actually, I think I might still have one going from a couple of months ago, asking for task ideas,
Yeah.
get another one going for reward ideas.
And one of the things I always liked about, I always wanted to do with the diaries is when we did the rooftop agility, part of the plan was to have buildings that you could climb up, which weren't part of an agility course, and that would make quite nice additions to achievement diaries. So you could climb up to the tops of churches or what have you and jump off the top doing a swan dive or something.
And now we've got an artist, we can actually do that kind
Yeah,
of thing a
do a
lot more
swan
easily than we could at the time.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
my
yeah.
swan dive, I don't even know where it's gone.
Yeah.
I think
That's
you
probably
saved
for
it
the
on your
best, to be
desktop
fair.
or something and it didn't go anywhere.
Maybe, maybe.
But if you wanted to climb up to the top of a castle up a specific route, then that would be a great sort of addition to achievement diaries. I think it would be really cool. Very Assassin's Creed, of course. Not going to hide that.
That's where I copied my one from.
Yeah.
But again, it just vanished, so I've no idea where it went.
Speaking of just vanishing, I'm sure we can find a model of a cart with some straw in the back for you to land in.
Yeah, easily.
Brilliant. Put all EOC content into 07.
No.
I'm going to run out of bullets.
I think
Someone
that's-
said mod ash for mod.
I
That's
second
a new
that
one.
motion.
Yeah.
Motion carried. Mod Ash is now a mod.
Yeah. Double XP weekends.
Ash and I
Bullets.
were actually talking about that the other day.
We reckon we could actually hotfix one in right now if we
Yeah.
felt like it.
We,
I think maybe this is time to use our brand new function, which is not a function at all, and maybe put a straw poll up for double XP weekends.
really?
So we'll do that,
You
and
wanna
then I
do
think
this?
after that we will do a straw poll for half XP weekends and see which one is more
Even
interesting.
if it gets 100%, we won't do it.
Yes.
Yeah, we were only talking about it though because somebody else brought it up in conversation, or I don't know whether it was any one of us or an RS3 team member.
So
Ash
if you
and I were
keep an
just
eye in the chat, you'll see a
simply
link
talking about
shortly come up to a straw poll asking if you want double XP weekends.
But yeah, it just falls under integrity and the fact they don't have any. And we would like the game to have some.
Yes.
Like, if you saw the feedback about even having Brawler gloves available in game, multiplying your XP a bit, that wasn't very well received. So I can't see a double XP weekend where everyone gets it would be that much more popular.
So yes, we've got James and Simon furiously working out how to use straw poll. As soon as they have, you keep an eye on the chat and you will have a link, and there we go. Oh no, not quite yet.
Now, if we could
There
do a
you go.
negative
There you
XP
go.
weekend like someone's suggesting there, then all the pures could get rid of their defense
Oh,
XP.
that'd be awesome.
So there we go.
Hold down control
Straw
and
poll is up
zoom.
there.
If you're gonna vote on that, I want you to click a certain box, but please don't vote.
So let's see what happens. Obviously, this isn't a binding poll because it's not. All right, moving on. Any more interesting questions while we wait for the results to come in? Bolus.
Solomon's
yeah.
Store, someone wants. Well,
How
they
did
can get
you
stuff.
actually get bowlers before?
I can't remember where they came from.
Jadinko's, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's
think
right.
so.
Yeah, they were just a range weapon that bound you
Yeah.
for 5 seconds.
Cheaper way of
They were
marking.
mostly used for griefing people who were coming back to take their untradables after they died.
Not always.
No, they were. That's their entire use. And if someone was running away in single, but people can teleport nowadays because we don't have the EP system that lowers down when you teleport away. So they're going to be mostly just used for ragging.
I think people wanted to use them to freeze without being on the normal spellbook, so they could use
That makes sense,
barrage
yeah.
and hit and freeze.
Spellbook swap.
You can't do that on pure though.
Then stop being a pure.
Yeah. I don't know, I quite like the idea of putting in pure items. I always have sort of thought the pure community needs a bit more love.
I noticed you had us poll a few things, removing the requirements from 1 or 2 items.
I don't think any of them ever passed, did
No,
they?
they did.
No,
No,
no. But no, I've always thought that there's a pure
Wasn't gonna say
community
that.
out there that want to fight in a certain way, and they're very sort of self-contained. It's very. I don't think it's very often you see pures go out and attack normal accounts in the wilderness.
So what we did was we gave them clan wars where they can go out and fight in their own little way in a private area on their own.
Yes, I think I've always liked the idea of having max defense armor. So you have to have a minimum defense level to equip this armor. As soon as you go past level 20, you can't equip it. But it's not my decision. At the end of the day, it's yours. So there we go.
So how do we feel about the defense lock, the defense XP lock, so that you can't get defense XP by accident?
If it was for combat only
Yeah.
and cost them about 100 million in GP to unlock the feature, I would consider not shooting someone who recommended it.
I don't want to work with him anymore.
If it was for anything relating to quest experience,
Then no.
I will throw him out the window.
I think that's the thing. You see, we've got to be careful. Stop people accidentally getting level 2 is a fair point. But stop people getting access to things they probably shouldn't have access to. For example, the gloves, the
Adamant gloves.
Adamant gloves. That
Monkey Madness.
probably need to stop that from happening. Access to Monkey Madness as well.
There's other things like if you're, say, 70 attack, 1 defense, and 99 strength, you can't use a whip without gaining pure attack XP. If people are okay with allowing people to do that, then who am I to say no? But yeah, it's the quest thing that we would just step in for, I think.
Yeah.
But then at the end of the day, it's your decision again. It's not ours. If there is a demand for it, then it polls, it passes, it happens.
And then there's the whole Tears of Gothics thing where if we put a lock on it and you keep getting your XP sent to that every week, then you never get anything at all, which would be really funny.
Maybe you can only lock 1 skill at a time. Then you have to level up your attack.
Yeah, I would only make it for defense anyway, really, I think, because then you got level 3, so you can go out and kill something and not get any experience for it.
There might be some loony out there who wants a construction XP lock.
Well, to be fair, there are some people. I was chatting to one guy the other day when we were talking about the artisan skill, and he was saying that he doesn't do whatever skill it was. He doesn't want any XP in that skill because he really doesn't like that skill, and he doesn't want to show anybody that he wants to be able to say, I do not like that skill.
Was it
hence why
him
I've
on
got 0
mining?
XP."
That would have been Gingerbino with Hunter.
Could have been.
He's max
I
1
don't-
Hunter.
yeah. I can't remember who it was or what the skill was, but some people do have a demand to do that, and I've got to respect that really, whether we agree or not. How are we doing with the poll? What have we got the results? Should we have a look at those?
The first one.
First one, I can't read
Is that
it.
yes?
Yeah, I can't make it bigger for you.
I'll have to. What is it? Shout.
So, 514 votes yes for double XP,
Yeah.
341 no.
So that was 514 votes yes and 3,041 no.
Right. So what is the percentage?
60 to 40.
Right. 60-40 in favour of yes. That's for double XP. What's the other one, which is half XP?
So the other one, which would be 50% bonus XP, is at 253, 64% yes, and 141, 36% no.
So what's the percentage on that?
64, 36.
Right. So 64% of
Wait, did you
people
say
wanted
50?
half XP, and
Did you, I
60%.
didn't know if you wanted half.
Yeah, that was supposed to be like literally half. Like if you normally get 100, it's
Or
supposed to be 50. Yeah.
bonus.
No, it's
No.
supposed to be half.
Half XP.
Ignore it.
You can't do anything.
So we'll bring you the other one when it's done right. Moving on. Any more questions that we've got coming in? We've got 4 minutes, so it's going
I'm
to be
just
a
seeing a
really
lot
quick
of love
answer.
for James and RuneShark now.
Yes.
Don't. He can't do anything.
What? I can turn your mic off from here.
Actually, that's a good point. You have done well setting up. Look, he got us a new sofa. Well, an extra sofa.
Yes, it was apparently in a room over there.
There's 2 more right there.
Yeah, we do have new sofas on order. Apparently, they're going to take about a year.
And some other sofas over there that are apparently a bit manky.
Right. So moving on.
Rest. If you want to, instead of rest, you basically just want energy. Buy some super energy potions. They will have the same effect.
There's been a lot of talk about that, and whilst we don't have an emote specifically for rest, we probably could steal the Lunar
We
Dream
can make
spell.
one these days.
We could make one with Alfred.
Yeah.
In fact, you could make a more interesting one where you rest kind of like one of those French girls or something.
I think it does beg the question, what do we do with agility after that? Because agility is almost focused around things like running and rest energy and whatnot. And
I'm going to stop you there. I'm just going to point out a chap there called Aces, someone or other, who said, Matt Kay, have you ever considered being a bodybuilder?
What's the
Just
answer?
say.
You must think you're him.
What's the answer?
Yeah, I'm not Matt Kay.
Yeah, once I watched 300, I was very considering it, and then I just
You know, I walked past a gym once.
air pie.
in less than 3 minutes, I'm off to the gym.
No, you know, we've got cake. Oh yeah, Ian Spam sent us all a nice cake. So we're going to make sure that Ronan tastes it first, so he's not poisoned us. And then we have some chocolate cake.
Well, you are. I'm going to the gym.
No, you're having cake.
I'm going to the gym.
It's a contractual
I'll
requirement.
watch you eat cake.
I'll not watch you eat cake.
We'll
Like one of those French
okay.
girls.
Eat it slowly.
Sweet.
Either
Only
way.
sandals rate.
Same as everything else from a medium clue, which is around 1 in 295.
Yeah.
In fact, it's exactly 1 in 295.05. Give the whip a strength option. We polled doing that with the new tentacle, and it failed quite miserably. So I don't think we'll be doing that anytime soon.
Right, I think before we knock off, we've only got a couple of minutes left, let's look at this result from the final poll, which is who wants half XP? And we have 60%, is that 60% of people want a half XP weekend?
So basically 60% of people are just voting yes anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. So 60% of people want a half XP weekend, 60% of people want a double XP weekend. I think we could take those two results, put them together. Let's keep it normal.
Yeah.
Works
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, job done.
I still like the
That worked
context.
out quite nicely, didn't it?
Thank you.
Oh dear. Right. So, there's final questions. So, we've got a minute to go. Final questions. Somebody come up with a really good question, which we haven't answered yet.
So MH Knight did say, can John C get a raise?
It went quiet, as you can see there.
Tumbleweed.
Answers that
That's a
one.
yes.
Right. Come on. Really cool question. Fried chicken.
Oh,
right.
Sean.
So-
Oh, great.
Someone's been doing the event.
Why?
Yeah, Sean KFC.
Oh dear. Oh, so many questions coming through. We've done Grand Exchange. We've talked about free to play. If you haven't seen the questions, feel free to re-watch the stream. It will be on our Twitch channel.
The hand cannon someone asked for. I didn't realise those were useful. I thought they just exploded on
They
you.
were OP.
Yeah, they're very strong.
You could hit about 100
On yourself, though, sometimes.
as well, but yeah. It gave fire making a tiny little use. I think we can do better.
Yeah. In fact, now we've got all these clan wars arenas. We could have one where you have to light fires a lot to be able to survive in there.
To see.
Or to see, yeah.
Right. Okay, well, I think we've hit our time, so we're going to say goodbye. Don't forget that new update out, and we have, I should remember because I planned it all. Was it the Midsummer event where you can go over to Tavali, talk to Craggy Mix or Cake Mix, whatever his name is,
Cake mix.
Cake
and
mix.
Cakey Mix, and he will help you get some nice free stuff.
And you can do that every day.
Yeah, every day for the next 14 days, and there's even a brand new item with a brand new emote made by this guy here.
Oh yeah.
Which is going to be quite cool for the first person to get it in 3 days' time. Also, if you are any streamers watching, you want your stream to be advertised on our weekly news post that we do on a Friday, get in touch with @JagXLee tonight. He'll be making the post tonight, so yeah, get in touch with him tonight, let him know when you're streaming, what you're doing, and he will add it to the news post. I think that's about it. Do you guys want to advertise Twitter accounts?
Yep, sure.
Start at the end. Ronan, what's your Twitter account?
Jagex Ronan.
Jagex Ash.
Jagex Reach.
JX John C.
Jagex Alfred.
And you all follow mine already, so that's fine.
You can follow the James and Simon @JagX_James and @JagX Simon.
You probably can change that. There's not already a Jagex James, is there?
Yeah, this one's got it. Yeah.
Swines. Swines. Right, catch you all later, guys. Have fun, and we'll see you all next week. Have a
See
good
ya.
weekend. Bye-bye.